Hey everybody, I'm here today to tell you about the most important thing that a driver can do. Now let me break this down for you. There are literally hundreds of different things that drivers can do to improve their driving skills, to be safer drivers, to be better drivers on the road for the sake of themselves and everything and everyone around them. You can do everything from practice to take driving tests and driving skills, practice driving skills. You can look further ahead. There are hundreds of different things, but there's one thing that I consider to be the most important thing by far that any driver can do. Doing this will definitely improve your driving ability and safety levels significantly and immediately as soon as you do this. It's that great. Now let's get right into it instead of beating around the bush. It is maintaining a safe following distance. Now let me explain something. Most drivers don't have a problem maintaining a safe following distance when the road conditions are ideal. Let's say you're driving on dry pavement on a nice day, the sun isn't shining in your eyes, it's not raining, it's not snowing, it's not hailing, you're not tired, you have a lot of energy, it's just the absolute ideal driving conditions. Most people in this situation have no problem maintaining a safe following distance. They maintain their recommended following distance, they don't follow too closely, and usually that means that fewer accidents occur. But what happens is as the road conditions become unideal, as it starts to snow, as it starts to rain, when traffic starts to accumulate, as it's foggy, as it gets dark, as the sun is shining in someone's eyes, as it's hailing, whatever the case is, when the road goes from being a paved road to a dirt road, whatever the case is, that seems to be the exact moment when people have trouble maintaining a safe following distance. You see, what happens is the road conditions change and the environment adapts by hailing and raining and stuff like that, but the drivers don't change. The drivers still maintain that same following distance as when they were driving the ideal road conditions. Now, if you're following someone and you're maintaining, a 3-second following distance, let's say, and the road conditions are ideal, that's probably going to be okay in most situations. But when it starts to rain, when it starts to hail, when it starts to snow, you have to increase that number. Many drivers fail to do this, and that's when accidents happen. If you'll notice, there is an influx of accidents that happen whenever road conditions change. If it goes from being a sunny day to all of a sudden raining, the number of accidents that occur as soon as it starts raining, we'll say within 30 minutes to an hour of it starting to rain, increases. The moment that the sun goes down and it starts to get dark, the number of accidents tends to increase. If you look at an overall average over a long period of time with many different samples, with a big sample size. So what's happening is the conditions are changing, but drivers aren't changing. And I'm here today to tell you that if you literally only want to do one thing to improve your driving, to improve your safety as a driver for the sake of yourself and everyone and everything around you, make that one thing to increase your following distance until it is at a safe following distance. Now, like I said, you should be following a car in front of you, and you can measure that distance, that following time, by counting the number of seconds, the difference in the number of seconds from when the car in front of you passes something to when you pass something. So let's say you're driving down the street and the car in front of you passes a light post. You're going to start counting, and don't start at 1, you start at 0, because the moment that that car passes that light post, you're not at 1 second already, you're still at 0. So you'd go 0, 1, 2, 3, and let's say I passed that same light post as soon as I got to 3, that would mean that I would be at a 3-second following distance. Now, when it's count your, if you feel like you're driving at a safe following distance and the road conditions are ideal, count the time that you're following, behind the car in front of you. And then when it rains, count the time again. Or when it snows, count the time again, and look for yourself. See if you have increased your following distance, because I'll tell you right now, most drivers fail at doing this, and that's why accidents happen. That is a big, huge, massive, ginormous contributor to accidents on the road. Okay, it's as simple as that. There are many things that contribute to accidents, speeding, lack of driving skills, but I will tell you that not maintaining a safe following distance for the road conditions, not changing and adapting the following distance that you're maintaining is a huge factor. So that's basically it. If it's literally the most important thing that a driver can do, and if I could tell you just one thing to improve on right now that pretty much every driver can improve on, is just increase that following distance. Here's the thing, even if you are maintaining a safe following distance for the road conditions, you can leave another half a second of a following distance in front of you, between you and the car in front of you. You can leave another half a second or a second of a following distance. It's that simple. If you want to be a safer driver, one of the things you can do immediately is just increase your following distance. And that's basically it. I really hope that you've enjoyed this video. If you liked the video, be sure to give it a thumbs up. If you like my energy, be sure to give it a thumbs up. Let me know what you think down below as a comment, and of course, be sure to subscribe for more great car and driving videos just like this one. And that's all I have for you today. Thanks for watching.